Now, the 9 days of Navratri that are there, every day has got some significance, it seems. Now, how is the significance related is, it is related to the child inside the womb, it seems. Now, you see, for a child also, 9 months, the child is there inside the mother's womb. But actually, if you see, it is a period of 12 months. This reference comes in the Valmiki Ramayana. Tatashcha dvadashe mase. This reference comes. Chaitre navamike tithau. Wherein Rama, it doesn't mean that Kaushalya Devi kept Rama in the womb for 12 months or so. The first 3 months that is there is wherein the father's contribution is done. The father's generative fluid that is there, it gets inside the womb, and that's the reason even now also, if you see, after 2-3 months only you get the confirmation that a woman has conceived. So that's why with that calculation that is there, to consider even that the father is also an equal figure, that's the reason Ramayanam gives this reference. This is what many scholars also, they, or Tikakaras as we call, commentators, they put their views this way. So coming to the point of the mother who keeps the child inside for 9 months, and we have 9 days of Navratri. So how each day that is there is significant, for that also it is something which is very, very interesting. Day 1, if you see, the goddess is worshipped in the form of Shailaputri. Shailaputri is the first form of Durga also, meaning new beginnings or something which is just about to start. So that's when you see the journey has just begun also. The child has just entered the mother's womb. And it is believed that on the 20th day or so of the first month, the child's heartbeat starts, it seems. That's when the fetus, which is there inside the womb, gets life. Only if the heart beats, we are alive, right? If that stops, life is gone. So this is how, just as Shailaputri is known for new beginnings, similarly the child's heartbeat starts, which says that a life is building inside the womb of a mother. Day 2 is for goddess Brahmacharini, which shows devotion, patience, strength, and so on. So in the second month also, usually mothers, they realize that they are pregnant, and that's when the mother's affection towards the child inside starts growing. So she is being very much patient at that time, because she has to be very cautious. At the same time, the bond that is there, or the affection, starts growing in. Day 3 is for goddess Chandraghanta. Chandraghanta is known for her intuition also, or like a third eye, you can say. So that's when usually, if you see, the child becomes more aware and sensitive. That's the reason why many women also, we start facing those vomiting issues and so on. Why? Because the child inside has started growing now, and there is a gland, it seems, I think you call it the pineal gland or something, which starts growing inside the child. That is related to the third eye of Devi Chandraghanta. So usually we have some sensation that there is some life building inside, and Chandraghanta also is known for, you can say, mainly intuition, that is there, meaning something is there in. At times we feel, right, oh, I just feel something is about to happen. So that feeling that is there is related to the child's growth in the third month. Fourth month, or the fourth day of Navratri, is for goddess Kushmanda, which is tomorrow this time, which gives life also, warmth, life, brightness in one's life. That's when now the baby inside the womb is fully shaped, and this is when slowly all the different glands of the body also, they start developing. Slowly the child starts growing, and the mother's womb also in most cases starts becoming visible. So outside also someone might question, oh, maybe this woman is so or so is expecting. Maybe the initial 2-3 months you don't come to know about the same. Day 5 also is for Skandamata. Skandamata, as the name itself says, Kartikeya's Mata, motherhood or love, that is there. By this time, the baby also inside the womb in the 5th month is closely connected to the mother. And in the 5th month, you see, usually the gender of the child can also be seen through the various, you can say, the scan, this and that we do. But no doubt we don't reveal the gender. But yes, the child has now totally grown, and it has got the form of a human, that is it. From the piece of flesh or the fetus which was there, now it has grown to a proper woman, a proper child. Day 6th. Goddess Katyayani. Katyayani is a warrior goddess who again protects. By this time, the baby's hair starts growing, maybe all over the body, head, and so on. So the hair that is there is like a protective shield, just as Katyayani protects her devotees. So that's why you see some children also, they are born with lot of hair on their body, face, and so on, right? Even now also we have those body hair, which is actually like a protective shield. Day 7 is for Kalaratri, goddess of darkness, from which everything is born. That's why after darkness you have day that comes in. So this is when In the 7th month, the child actually opens its eyes for the first time, it seems, inside the dark womb like Kalaratri. And this is when the baby, it seems that it learns trust. Though there is darkness all around, still there is some life that is there. That's the reason I have opened my eyes today. So the 7th month is related to goddess Kalaratri. 8th month or the 8th day of Navratri, Mahagauri. Mahagauri is purity also. Now, and almost ready. Likewise, the baby also inside the womb is almost ready to come out. It moves here and there. It starts responding to the world. It starts preparing itself for birth. Last 8 months, it has stayed inside a closed position, right? Dark all around. Now, slowly it is also preparing. Finally, the 9th day, Siddhidatri, wherein blessings and finally the journey comes to an end. Likewise, in the 9th month, the creation of the child inside is complete and a healthy baby that is there is ready to be born. So this is how a very, very beautiful depiction of the 9 days of Navratri that is there, how the goddess is worshipped is related to the child that grows inside a human womb. Let it be for any other creation also, there might be some difference in the way other creations, young ones are born. It might not be the same period. For a human creation, how it is related to the 9 days of Navratri, how the child inside responds, how a mother responds, that is beautifully depicted.